Alright, so I'm getting my paintings all, they're not finished, so this is like one thing that I'm still dealing with, but man, there's mosquitoes. Um, but I'm gonna, before I put them in storage and work on them here and there, I'm going to show you guys. Alright, so I'm just experimenting. I'm not sure like how I'm gonna go about this yet. Okay, so here's the first one. Let's see, too far. Man, I'm feeling like crap today. So here is one that's been on my video blogs. So um, it's a self-portrait. It's one of my only self-portraits. Like I did a couple of sketches here and there, like a drawing, like, and then one with me and my son long time ago. But that really, I wasn't concentrating on me. So this is the first real one. Like the one, it's like called Father and Son. It was like a group of 3 that I did of my family, and it has like him as a baby, and then there's a world, and well, they're kind of old and like my dad at the time. So, so this one's the first one I really did of self-portrait. So at the beginning, it was this guy. Me, it's a photograph of when I was um, had like a Day of the Dead shirt, like from got it at Ross, and so I got a group of shirts at Ross. I guess I don't know if his son made him or what. So let me go through these quicker than this. So I have a Pink Floyd shirt on, this one. And the reason I have a Pink Floyd shirt on there is kind of Wish You Were Here song. And then the idea of the Illuminati. Not really the Illuminati, but just like, our questions. Um, then you got the prism. And then I originally had like Edward Scissorhand, because I felt like Edward Scissorhand, and and so I put him in there, and then I mixed it in, and then towards the end, I'll explain it later, and then I have Meadle's hair, which when she was, we were at a comic convention and stuff, and we were talking to David Mack, and she had her Green Lantern shirt on, and so it was like one of our in-between moments of, it was like in the middle of our relationship or whatever. So, um, and then what else do we have? And then I did some Basquiat faces over here, and I put a sunflower over it, just to kind of. That's what I felt like. I figured people will kind of get crazy on the. I've referenced Basquiat a lot, but I don't know. So sunflower, that's kind of referencing Van Gogh. And then before I had like, what did I have over there? I don't know what I had on there. Oh yeah, I had just some controversial, nothing really, just like a little bird and Popeye, and I don't know what else I had. Right there I have Federal Reserve Bank, some stuff from Basquiat again, and then there's his trophy, and then I don't know what else I had. So I kind of went over it. I have Warriors right there now. Alright, put that on there too. And then I added some poetry on there. You're going to have to look up my art to read it. I kind of love poetry. So what I did, I put the flowers from my grandma's funeral, my mom's mom, on a couple of those and then I added the heart. I'm not Catholic, but kind of, I think it's cross-cultural. Kind of, I liked it. I liked the idea. I just learned about it. Not really learned the message or whatever, but just kind of looked at a few of them, and so it was interesting. So there's a heart, thorns, and then the fire, and I don't know what else is in there. No, and then I actually put in the stuff from The Shining, the kid when he's in the carpet and he's like sitting there with his truck and stuff. I realized some of my art kind of looked like that, and so I felt like that kid, the Shining kid. And then I put a Basquiat bird there on the painting, and then butterfly. There's kind of a glass of water there. I don't know. And then that was it. So that's that painting, self-portrait. I don't know what else I can say. Oh yeah, and then I put some. I was gonna try to put. I don't know. It looks like he's riding or something. So I don't know. I didn't want to mess it up, so I kind of just left it like that. So I don't know if I'll add another thing in there, but kind of like gold and stuff gushing to his drawing. Looks like water. I did a digital painting of this same photograph, and it was kind of, I liked it because it was like the water beach thing. So okay. So man, I'm having troubles with all. Okay. So this one, I'm gonna try to get all the small ones here. So that one says common sense, think free, newsstand project or something. And it goes into a lot of stuff. So that, like, I've been talking about all this drama stuff, and this was like a long time ago. I had my nieces drawing it when this was really way before I even knew all this other stuff. So I added a couple of poem things on there and finished the bird and the flowers and added some color, and that was it. So that one's kind of should speak for itself. It's kind of even local news, so that's what's interesting about it. Like local council where they're going to put money and all that stuff like that. But the hummingbird is something that I've been using from the Aztec Native American folklore, love story stuff. So what else? Actually is portrait of Basquiat, right? And got his little crown there. It says famous. I always kind of use that same one. And it has some Native American stuff, hanging savages, and then I didn't mean to do alt-right, whereas somewhere over there, and then has justice versus law or something like that. And then just some of his work, you know. This is when I was portrait of Basquiat. And so So this is unfinished. This is Nezihu and Rain. I put it over some painting that cheap canvas, but I put it over painting. It says paint power. Put some newspaper stuff, and that was got written up on Vera artist stuff. And so I have a group of these. I'm going to show them real quick. So this one is unfinished too. All these are unfinished. I was working on a Cohasset. Kind of went over this one I first consolidated. So it has a Charlie Brown comic there. That's interesting. I painted over. Oh, this one is painted over Mariah and the Wind. was like my third painting I ever did, and it has the redheaded girl with the musicians following her around, and then it has like the city life and then the fairy tale life, and so yeah, and big blue dude, I don't know what that means, and then my brother painted the red and yellow people fighting, so I don't know. That was What? And this one is interesting because it is Nizihoon Rain again, and then this one's the one with the alien people and the NASA people, and then it has her and him gonna kiss. Looks like she's telling him mind control stuff, so I don't know. That's it. So the story goes on. Who knows? What does it mean? And then here's a green version of Rain, and she has guns, right? So this is part of my. I'm gonna actually use this for my comic book stuff. That's why it's important. I'm feeling kind of chubby. Gotta work out. This one is another one, and this when I had it in storage, the canvases kind of got messed up. So I'm kind of trying to just use it for the images. This one's gray. Haven't did nothing with it. This one was Oak Cross, like the one where I just painted all crazy stuff, and Table Mountain when Isaiah was born, and it was orange. So I was kind of go abstract, kind of see what it would turn into, but nothing really that important. So that's not done yet. So here's a portrait of my son, Isaiah. Now this one he asked for. He gave me photos of what he wanted, the background and stuff like that. And he wanted to be in a robe. He wanted a pipe first to be all rich guy. So I don't know if he wanted me to paint it so I could tell the future. That's just hitting me right now. Like, oh, that's probably. Or he thought he wanted to be Pimp Daddy. So at this time he was like, and he's been into like rap music and all that stuff like that. So I don't know what it means. Like, that's what he wanted. I said, I was like, do you want me to paint over it? Because if you're not going to take the painting, I'm just going to I'm going to paint over it. And he's like, no, I want to paint it. So whatever. And I had it blue. I guess he doesn't like blue, so it turned to purple. Purple is interesting because it actually is a color of royalty. So who knows? Maybe he'll be rich one day. I don't know. So, what else? Yeah, so that's when he was already this age. There was already drama going on. And then this one, I talked about this one. So this one is born or something, I forgot. Kind of the debt one. Baby like can't be born. And then there's all the stuff stopping it from being born, like all the money, like getting flat tires and whatever else, like messes up your money or whatever. So that's kind of what that's about. Man, let's see. So I did some portraits. The reason I did some portraits over in San Jose and stuff, I started this one in Cohasset. Like I said, I want to do my realism. This one's still not finished. Like, it takes a lot of effort, man. That's why I don't even want to do realism. It's like, unless I'm getting paid thousands of dollars, like, I don't got time to be perfecting a portrait. So here's Frida. I love Frida. Why do I love Frida? I love Frida because, first of all, she's a Mexican artist, and she was famous Mexican artist. Diego de Vera was my first guy that I was like, what? And then she became famous. So then everyone's all about Frida, and her movie came out, and then she got hella famous, and then so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna paint this girl, and then I learned about her, and then I thought she was awesome too, and especially since her and Diego were together, and she's Mexican, and I think I mentioned that already. So yeah, she's cool, and that's the only reason I paint Frida. So that's my relationship with all these Fridas. And then there's like, seriously, like every girl I met in Chigo, they all wanted to be Frida. They're like, paint me like Frida. Like, what the hell? All these white girls, so. And then the Mexican girls want to be Frida too, so it is just what it is. My relationship with it is through Diego, and then the Mexican thing. And she's a great artist, so a trendsetter. So there you go. And then painted. I want to do my Van Gogh stuff, and then I like butterflies, so there's kind of like one of my sunflowers from a photograph that I got off Facebook. So an issue with that is I don't know who these artists are. These photographers. So I don't know. So here's the ocean I took a picture of, and added a poem at the end when I finished it. It's about somebody dying and they don't have. Basically, everyone forgets them, and even Apollo's favorite, people that are badass, but yet even they are forgotten by their friends in a year or 2 or 5, or everybody, life goes on. I saw someone post a meme, they're like, about prison or jail or wherever, and they're like, where all your friends at when you're in here and whatever, we're all mine. And it's like, dude, everybody's doing their own shit in life, and you're in prison or you're dead. It's just what it is, man. Send some dollar bills, but really, like, fuck. Like, I don't know. I can't explain it. But people were just like that. I don't know why. I know sometimes everybody has their own thing going on, and it does good to make time for people, but as a human being, can't really expect people. I don't know. I'm in the middle. Went through my scrapbook, so I'm all about my memories and old girlfriends and old family stuff, and so I don't know. Okay, so we're on 18 minutes. Okay, so this one is another one I started over there, and it's another nature scene from Facebook, and I changed it up a little bit because I want to sell these, and then I try to add some thickness so that I try to do the Van Gogh experiment. So I'm kind of into this stuff. Like, I want to see what I can do with all the nature, and like, look at that color. So some Bob Ross stuff right there. I think it's like the blossom tree, flower tree, Japanese, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. And then some Van Gogh style, trying to do Van Gogh. Still not even gonna be able to get there at all. I don't have that much paint, first of all. And second of all, he's him and I'm me. So there's another photograph, I'm changing it up. My nieces actually started these two at my Uncle Boxer's house, and then I was trying to like do 5 canvases at the same time, so I was like, hey, lay down some colors on these ones, and then so I turned them into those nature landscapes. So here is Selena, right? Another Mexican musician artist. The movie, Jennifer Lopez plays her, and she gets killed. But I really didn't know about her till the movie, and I really still don't know about her because I haven't heard a song that I like yet of hers. So I know Mexican people love her stuff, and white people seem to like her stuff. So I don't know why. I mean, she was gorgeous, and so I still have yet to look into her music. But she's a symbol of of Mexicans. And like I said, I love the movie, love Jennifer Lopez. Still not finished, still working on it. Trying to make these to sell, so that's kind of, and so this girl Sade is somebody that I like, and her music and all that stuff. So she's still not finished, and that's it. So I'm trying to do like different people colors, different races too. So here's Marilyn Monroe. And Marilyn Monroe, to me, is still not finished. I gotta fix a couple things here and there. But she is an icon, a female liberation, sex symbol icon. Somebody that has so much ingrained in American history. So I'm gonna keep exploring her, even whatever people want to. She's controversial, and there's so much stuff in her, like, interesting. Like, some people, human beings, are just like, wow, what does that mean? So she's that to me. She's white and everything, and I think that's cool. Like, I don't know, like, as racist as people sometimes think I might be, or I am, I'm really not. But so I like her as a human being, and that's what I do. And Frida again. So this one is her in her house, and I added some shiny, I like metallic colors, I don't know. And then she's painting herself in one of her famous paintings. Normally I had Vera talking to her when he was doing a mural. She was painting a little canvas. So right here she's in her yard in Mexico. So it seems a little controversial for people wanting to get into my story or whatever. So it kind of pisses me off because I like the painting. So I don't know. So I might change it up or not. I don't know. I want to just keep it like it is because I want to work on other stuff. Ooh. So here's another one, painting. And this one is blue girl with butterfly, pink butterfly, and some flowers. I added some gold in here and watercolor. I put it on some board. So it was before the movie came out, Avatar. And then the Nezhul story, Poet King. There you go. Whew. So it's kind of a workout. All right. So here's Bjork. And Bjork, I love Bjork. Her music's amazing. She's amazing. And her videos are crazy and somehow crazy to my story. So I don't know. It's pretty, I don't know what it means, but it's pretty. She's an amazing artist. I don't know everything else, but that's Bjork. She's from Iceland. And then Frida. This was the first Frida, and she's kissing Diego Rivera's hand. And there's like a little video of her, and like I wanted to paint like a series of 5 of these or something, where she looks, it's a romantic thing between like of the people, of Diego and Frida. No other meaning that I know of other than their love story. But like I said, and people keep getting turned into other shit. So I don't know. That's all I know. Man, I got way too many paintings. It's getting dark. And okay, so here's Bob Dylan. Bob Dylan. Love Bob Dylan. And there's my realism of Bob Dylan. I thought it came out pretty damn good. And then There's Jimi Hendrix. So, the Watchtower people. Oh, alright. I might have to make part 2. Okay, so here's Picasso, Pablo. I should have did him when he's young, but here's the one where he's old. Cubism. There he is. And then Tupac. Still not finished. This one still got to get finished. Still got to do the bandana. Another one in Nezahul. And Marine Chisholm. Okay, so that's part 1. I'm going to leave it like that. Part 2 I'll try to do in the morning. And it should be more crazier than that.